Hello everybody, Solonarv here, and today we are playing some more Hearthstone. We're using the same deck as yesterday. That's because this is filmed literally 30 seconds after yesterday's video, because yesterday's video was getting a bit long. And I'm playing a Mech Mage deck because I have a quest that wants me to win as Hunter or Mage. So let's jump straight into a game, because, you know, why wouldn't I? Let's just get going here. Looks like we found a game because the cancel button disappeared, but you know, after we found a game we need to just, you know, wait a while for no reason, because Blizzard is awesome like that.
You asked for
And
it.
yeah, you can see the deck list on the
will
right.
tear you apart.
It's honestly a rather crappy Mech Mage list. The crappiest thing about it is that there's only one Mech Warper in there, which kind of sucks. Because Mech Warper is really a very pivotal card, but it looks like we are off to a good start here. If we manage to top deck one of our 3 drops, we will have an even better start. But to be quite honest, that's not going to happen, because when does that ever happen? Now if this other mage could play some cards or skip their turn, that would also be much appreciated. Not entirely sure what Mad Marlin is doing. Right, you can't see my opponent's name. The reason for that is rather simple. I have to put my face somewhere. I don't want to put it in the bottom left. And also, do not want to put it in the top right or the bottom right, because that's where my deck list goes. So I have to hide something, and I do want it in a corner, of course. And the least important thing to hide is my opponent's name. And you could even argue that I should hide it because, you know, privacy shit. If I'm playing as an opponent that, if I'm playing as a friend or something, you know, that's probably going to be in the title of the video anyway. So, you know. Yeah, so yesterday I talked about how I was going to move to Karlsruhe. Well, I didn't say I was going to move to Karlsruhe, but that's the city where I intend to go. Which was kind of planned for quite a while. Now, as a quick summary again, I did my finals a year ago. I actually got amazing results. I basically got, in American terms that would be pretty much an A+. In Europe, in terms of my school, it was a 10 because, well, not quite a 10, it was a 9.2, I think, 9.3. Oh, that's okay. Now what do we do with that? We could, yeah, punch him in the face, and the thanks for giving me a oops, oh that's not what I meant to do, but that's actually a better play, because that forces him to pop the sheep. It does mean that he gets to kill the snow chugger, but he gets to do that anyway. What? You're terrible! You suck! This guy sucks. This attack did nothing. At all. What he needed to do was just attack my face with the owl, because, you know, deal 2 damage to my opponent's face or do nothing. Let's deal 2 damage to my opponent's face. So he should have attacked my face with the owl, then attacked the, oh, that's inconvenient. Oh well, we have an ogre. Which is bigger than anything we can... Yay, mirror entity. Almost so. Mirror entity while we have only 1 minion. So if I play mirror entity, he gets an, if I play that, then he gets an, my ogre. Then he trades and pings my ogre, and I ping his ogre. Seems maybe acceptable. Basically forcing both of us to ping next turn, if it even is mirror entity. If it's not mirror entity, well then I have an ogre and he doesn't.
What to do?
Yeah, that's it.
Job's done.
God damn it. My headphones are dying. Well, they're not quite dying, but there's this volume regulator, and it's got a wheel here that's rather sensitive, and you know, when I'm using the headphones, oh, it's not mirror entity. Well, that's convenient. That's good to know. It will also be good to know that it's not, you know, not a spell, but we can't quite check that. Though, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably... Well, that's probably an entity. But... God, are you done? Seriously. Also, I will start. Okay, that's interesting. I will start to slap him in the face with my spells. Because really, there's not much of a point in not doing that. This is odd. This
Magic detected.
Oh, it's interesting, but doesn't actually do all that much. Oh, look, we can play a one drop. Amazing. Alright, just... Whoops! Oh, that's why I was gonna play too far. Okay, God, secret animations take forever. So we could flame strike and do that, but that kind of seems like a suboptimal play. We have another fireball left. Yay! 2 clockwork gnomes for you. Well, I guess you're gonna get 1,000,000 spare parts. So enjoy, I guess. And I'm gonna freeze his face again. I need to keep the second frostbolt from, you know, actually killing something. I think next turn playing something along the lines of
I am ready.
Flame Strike, Flame Cannon isn't bad. I wouldn't mind drawing a second fireball, mostly because that would be lethal. This works. Now, if you draw into Knights, that's a win. If you draw another fireball, that's also a win. Because if we draw into Knights, we have 2 spare parts in hand, so we can get pretty good guaranteed value.
Embrace the light.
Oh shit! That's getting Flame Strike immediately. Yeah, please do. Please make that into a sheep so I don't have to betray me. Oh. Flame Cannon? Why would you freeze it and Flame Cannon it? I don't know, it seems like a bad idea. Oh, Antonites, there we go. Oh, I still need to Flame Strike you. Oh, come on. No. We have a Polymorph and a Frostbolt left. It's acceptable. He might not have another secret in hand, though, given that he has... how much in hand? 9 cards? It's not unlikely that he has enough secret in hand. If he does and he plays 2 Illuminators, then... oh! Okay, we might be fine. Sheep, that's fine, that doesn't matter.
Embrace the light.
Shit. Right now. Please hit the... oh, yes, amazing. Harvest Golem. I'm actually an idiot because he didn't have a secret up. Then again,
Embrace the light.
yeah, do you have a secret? If you don't have a secret, then I
magic
don't
shall
give a
not
shit.
save
Okay,
you.
that doesn't do much. That also doesn't do
ready.
much. I do believe we might have won. We will have 3 fireballs, so yes. we are on the road to win.
You require my assistance.
I don't like taunting that up, but that's fine.
Aha!
Actually, it does mean that he can't kill me. Probably. Like, he can trade everything into it and kill it that way, but that doesn't matter. I already got my fireballs. That's why I don't like playing Antonidas on turn 7, even if you can. Why would you flamestone for that? Do you have secrets? Do you have a secret? Because if you don't have a secret anymore, then protecting your Illuminator doesn't really do anything. Taking 4 damage, which means I'm dead to 5. Face, face. He needs healing to survive. And an Earth Marine Farseer or something won't do. If he has a heal bot, then it's fine. But it's entirely possible that he doesn't. He's fishing for it, I believe.
Truth is my shield.
That doesn't matter. You should know that. Wait, no.
Well played.
Welcome to Antonidas. That's when I was pretty happy when I got the Antonidas, because with Antonidas you can do this sort of thing. Antonidas gives you some form of inevitability. Then Antonidas, you're like, okay, if the cards play out in my favor, I will have a bunch of fireballs. And it's rather likely that, especially with a deck like this, which is why I think he fits well in mech decks, it's rather likely that you'll have a bunch of spell parts or other cheap spells to trigger him the turn you play him, which is why I think he's not a good turn 7 play.
I will
I
fight
think the
with
earliest
honor.
that you can play
You asked for it.
Antonidas is on turn 7 with a coin with a 1 mana spell, or just on turn 8 with a 1 mana spell. We don't keep both of those. Frostbolt, I believe, is better than Flame Cannon right now. Because he doesn't have anything that Frostbolt doesn't kill, but Flame Cannon does.
Well met.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Well, you know, we have Frostbolts. We do have Frostbolts. And nothing happens. Alright. So we wait. Maybe he hero powers?
Shields up. Red alert.
He doesn't. We can play Mech Warper Spider Tank next turn. And do what this turn? Ping off the Divine Shield? So if you have a muster, because we can't just play Mech Warper, because if he has muster, then
I wonder.
it just dies. Yeah, I believe pinging off the Divine Shield is a pretty decent play. Because playing Mech Warper now is very vulnerable to muster for battle, which we don't want to play into right now. It's not even playing into, it's just he has 2 damage on board and he has something. Oh, okay. I would criticize that, but I used to also play that. So, you know, it's fine.
Hurry up.
My guy right now is
Job
strictly
done.
stronger than his, but if he has... Well, actually Muster doesn't quite cut it. If he has a Consecrate, then he can still twist it in his favor. So the question becomes, does he have a Consecrate? And because we are playing against an opponent that has cards, and Consecrate's a basic card anyway, we should assume he has it, and he doesn't.
Or both.
So that means he trades away his ship. What in the living fuck are you doing? What? I have to admit that I'm
Something needs
slightly
triggering?
confused. Do you really think that I will not kill your Cold Master first? Is that really what you are expecting? Because I will kill your Cold Master first, and then trade away my other minions. Or rather, not trade away, but...
Failing.
Do we trade here? If we don't trade, he kills my Mech Warper and loses that. Or he uses Consecrate and also loses that. I think it's fine. I think it's fine to go face here. because those two running into each other is really the most favorable scenario anyway. Like the most favorable trade for him, because no matter what trade he does with this, he loses it. And what's coming up now? Consecrate? Really? Just points so you can heal power on the back of Consecrate? Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, that is expected. Now here's a question. Deal with this, please do. I wish to see it. Ogre is considered a pretty decent arena card because it's a big body that you need a lot of damage to remove, and that will kill pretty much anything that runs into it. And that doesn't really do anything. If I happen to top the Flame Strike, which I admittedly didn't, then you are wrecked. Just something to consider. Could do this and trade that into the mini bot and have it live or something. I could also... I believe this was best. Taunt up the Shredder. Punch him in the face with this. So yes, he can kill it, but he needs to invest both of those minions. Or, you know, play Muster or something and get lucky juggles. And that is fine with me. And Shredder's an acceptable taunt target because it's sticky. Like, taunt forces them to kill it, but they really... Oh, okay, of course, we that's a possibility. Oh, good, a useless juggle. You really should have played the Consecrate first, because then your juggle wouldn't have had the possibility to misfire. But, you know. In here we don't get hung up on small things like play order. We draw first. And we draw rather decently. We've got a... I think we... what are other options next turn? We could Stormwind Champion and Ping. Though it's not that amazing if we don't have other minions on the board. We could draw something else on Ping. We could draw a 5-drop or lower, and then Flame Cannon and Ping, which seems alright. So we keep it. Suppose I shouldn't flash my friends menu like that, but then again, it's not like any of my friends are known or like I am known at all.
Behold the might of
Stormwind! It's gonna Flame Struck if I draw it, which of course will not happen. Nope. No such thing happens. I'm gonna clear up. Yeah, this is the kind of frustrating thing that mages are pretty good at. Though, honestly, this looked almost like a rogue clear because I kind of had a bunch of efficient single target shit. Well,
Let
you
me
know,
think.
Follow
Tyrion
the
coming
rules.
down. No. What? Why would you ever do that? Why would anyone ever do that? I have no idea. Well, Blazing's pretty obvious. I'm playing a heal bot since rather intelligent, but also, you know, trades with his Peacekeeper, which is convenient. But we do need to heal up. We don't want to be at 11. You never want to be at 11, that's too low. I get it. You're playing Paladin.
Minions, servants, soldiers
That actually doesn't do anything. Which is convenient. Right now it doesn't do anything. Though it appears that it will wreck me because I can't kill it because I used my polymorph on a Belcher. Which I probably did have. Now the problem here is he can do as many inefficient trades as he wants. It doesn't matter. In fact, trading his minions in a way that makes him lose the minions is in fact a good thing to do. Should have probably switched the Shredder around. Like, what he should do here is trade the Argent Protector into the Cogmaster and the Elder Peacekeeper into my Shredder.
Reporting for duty.
In the reverse order, just in case. Oh! That was almost a good play. I commend you.
Follow the rule.
Now, Flame Strike would be pretty strong. Of course we don't draw Flame Strike when we need to draw Flame Strike. That can't happen. Can't have that. And we can't clear his boards. We don't have any way to do that. His board has 12 damage, which is our HP. We can't stop that. We lose. Well played. I
Well
guess.
played.
Thank you.
Amazing.
You win this.
Well, that happens occasionally. Let's see if we can scrounge off whatever. Actually, let me check the quest size. I believe I might be... yeah, 3 out of 5. Of course. This is, of course, going to take forever. But of course, the one time I decide to record it is when it takes forever. It's just how these things work. Oh, we found a game. Now, I hope we win this one, and I hope we win the one after this.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. My magic will tear
It's also
you
getting really
apart.
hot in here. Or rather warm. Rather warm is, I think, more accurate to say. We're gonna keep that. Oh, that's a pretty nice looking start. Now, if you top deck Mech Warper and then maybe one of our 3-drop mechs, that is in fact amazing, but of course that won't happen. Because that never happens. Still, we have a good start.
I am
We can do
ready.
this because we can allow ourselves to do this because we have a 2-drop anyway. So you know. It's a thing. And that's a strong start. Not the incredible mech bullshit. Merely acceptable RNG.
Someday I'll be just like you.
That's actually not a bad arcane missiles. Yeah, it's fine. Though of course now is when we don't draw any mechs.
I'll fix you.
We drew how many mechs? 1. Seems fine. What's the thing about? I'll listen to Josh later. And there we go. Shredder dropped. Now he's probably going to drop something else. Oh, he's What? Yep. Oh, that's great.
Hello.
So unless
Hello.
actually there's no way that I can see to get this. Well, no, we have a taunt spell, I guess.
Something needs tinkering?
Job done.
Okay. That's an acceptable board. Maybe. I shouldn't put the Ancient Watch in the middle, because that way I'm treating it like I'll be thinking of it as a minion, which is not a minion.
Speak to me.
That's fair enough. Can do that. is not going to flame strike. In fact, this kind of discourages flame strike. Because it means even if he flame strikes, he still gets punched in the face for 5 damage. Or anything he plays gets punched for 9 damage. And there's not much of a way for him to avoid that. Flame strike. And we still have that thing. That's good.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
And now he can't even get pinged immediately. Which is good. I mean, he can actually, no, he can't fireball ping. So that's even better. Amazing. Fireball, of course. And Frostbolt.
May my ancestors.
Torn Roll. Wow. Really? I mean, I guess that's a card that exists. Though, I'm not entirely sure why. It's a 3 mana taunt. Why wouldn't you... why wouldn't you just put in, say... 9 for Grizzly? Which is pretty much strictly better than this. Of course, it's entirely possible that he plays both of those,
Mind if I roll knee?
which I don't quite understand, but I guess. Now, here's another Flame Strike. I will play this. This is what I call deliberately playing into Flame Strike. I'm debating if I need to add a Clockwork Gnome or not. I believe I do.
I
Add a
am
Clockwork
ready.
Gnome in artwork. Now, this is what I call baiting a Flame Strike. This is a thing I do sometimes when going up against Mage, where I will throw a small amount of cards onto the board. Although that Flame Strike doesn't really get me that hard. Though it does when followed up with a Frostbolt, which I kind of forgot exists. And now he's got an entire turn to build his board, because I, of course, didn't draw a minion. Oh, that's a problem. How to deal with problem? Ignore problem. Kind of like Flame Strike, Flame Cannon, if he plays a bunch of medium shit. That's good. With the reversing switch, which might bring something else in range for Flame Strike. And now he almost certainly has something that he can play. Question is just, what is it?
Powering up. Portals online.
So, should we expect a Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. That's exactly what I was talking about. Switch. Flame Strike. Goodbye. He still has way more cards than I do, but at least he doesn't have a board. And I spent 2 cards to clear his, how many? 3? Which is still card advantage. Well, that is worrisome. And so is that. That's even more annoying, especially because I don't play a second Flame Strike. But we do have a Fireball. It's not as bad as it. I am a fucking moron. Do we at least have another Frost?
Well played.
I just need to hope that we don't die because we missed lethal. I'm very good at this game, aren't I? Now drawing Frostbolt is still lethal, which I hope we do. Okay, acceptable, that doesn't do much. Ouch, that's so funny. So we aren't, like, strictly speaking, dead. We are, however, quite possibly rather close. We are going to take 11 damage, which puts us at 7 HP. He's got lethal with actually just a lot of things, because I forgot about that thing, so we're actually at 5 HP with 4 after hero power. We need to top that. I'm an idiot. I am in fact an idiot. I keep forgetting about the cards that I have in my hand. Yeah, I misplayed that. This, as of now, got me 10 health. That's pretty good. And it's probably gonna get pinged and then give me, and it'll have got me 11 health, which might be enough. And if he can't heal and do more frostball, then we can still actually win, which is amazing. Basically negated most of his turn here. Ouch. Well, we need to draw frostball right now. Can't heal it, so that's something. Well, we lose. Well, that's why you'd have to pay attention to the cards in your hand and not miss lethal. Well, that's a bit embarrassing.
Well played. You win this.
That's also a thing that you can do. You can't just miss lethal like an idiot. When you have a fireball and your opponent is at 11 health and you draw a fireball, then you kill your opponent. Yep. I mean, nobody saw that, right? Right? Guess we're gonna try again. Maybe this time I don't miss lethal. Maybe. And that was such an easy lethal. I should have been... I don't even know why I wasn't thinking about that lethal. I had a fireball in hand and he wasn't at 11 HP. I should have, you know, thought, oh, I might have lethal.
You asked for it.
But apparently my brain's not capable of that level of sophistication, which is sad. I should keep it. And we're going second, we're going up against Druid. I'm not entirely sure, like, I don't know what the precise standard Druid deck is right now. All I know is it runs Force of Nature Savage Roar, and probably another Savage Roar. Because that's, you know, the standard Druid combo. 22 damage in... Oops, not Frostball. Which is either 14 damage for 2 cards or 22 damage for 4 cards, using respectively 9 and 10 mana. Which, those are pretty good combos, they're pretty strong. That's interesting. Sure. There we go, start it, huh? Apparently we got somebody spectating us, which is cool. Now, most of these friends I don't know personally. Several of these, maybe 3/4 I haven't even spoken to, because you know, on Reddit there's like a thread where you can post to find a friend to add, because there's one of the daily quests you can get is watch a friend and like spectate a friend while that friend wins a game. That of course requires that you have friends that play the game. So, you know, so that's right. Who the fuck even plays Bite? What the fuck? confused. Also, I don't like the camera setup. No, not that. I think this is slightly better. Maybe do something like this. No, that doesn't really help. It looks like shit. Everything that I do looks like shit. We'll just keep it like this. I'm sorry for being a bit
safeguard.
dark. 2 damage. Mark of the One. Amazing. So you think that that'll actually accomplish anything? I'm not entirely sure why you do that. Jeez, I should have gone first. Not that makes much of a difference. In fact, it doesn't make any difference. So, we do get wrecked by swipe. But that's fine. Is it swipe?
Where shall I strike?
No, it's not. Okay, you're charging it, that's cute. And you're gonna take 4 damage, thank you. So we just play this, I guess. Druid doesn't have a good way to deal with big shit like this. Especially if it's immune to BGH, because Druid doesn't have very good removal. Yeah, this is basically what all you can do about it. So we can play those for what's normally 7 mana, goes down to 5. So we have 3 mana on the back of it.
Armory up. Portals online.
Pin his face, I guess. And now we suddenly have a lot of damage on the board. Now, I'll freely admit, you see that I have a Harvest Golem and a Spider Attack in my deck list, right? You can see that. Now, the reason there's a Harvest Golem in there is that I do not own a second Spider Attack. The reason I don't own a second Spider Attack is that that's a GVG card, and I don't really tend to open a whole lot of GVG packs, because I'm still missing one of the classics. Would have been priceless if he just punched the Snow Chugger. I would have laughed. But he doesn't. He's not that stupid, it seems. He takes 6 damage. This is another 6. That's 9, 15. He's not dead. Or we can set him up to die. And in fact, with a second fireball, he is also not dead, so that's rather pointless. Oh, that's good.
Engage.
And there we go. Board is set up. We can drop quite a bunch of damage on his face. And I seem to have a 1 pixel error in my camera, which is awesome. Wait, let me check if it's actually the camera.
Who dares defy us?
I think it is the camera, but it seems so good. Scenarios. Sorry, but no. No.
Engage.
He's dead. Just cool.
Well played.
Ah, there we go. That's what it is. I believe that 4 out of 5 I will finish this off now with, like, not as in I will break the video, but I will get my last win, but I will use Hunter deck? Hunter deck? Can we use the Hunter deck? This will be determined by a factor that may seem rather strange to you. We can use the Hunter deck. go to my desktop, and I did make that screenshot. Yes, I did. Okay, now it looks weird now. You can't see my face. I know. Bear with me. There we go. Yeah. There we go. And Hunter deck. Until we win. Oh, you know, for like 2 or 3 games. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. Let me switch around to the deck tracker. And there we go. I like OBS a lot. The cool thing about OBS, when using OBS to record, is that you don't have to do any editing whatsoever. That is really, really convenient. It's really cool. And shit. It's amazing.
versus Jaina.
Also,
You
there
asked for it.
does appear to be a single pixel error. I believe it's my camera, but I can't really fix it. So, I think this is fine. Oh, we're gonna wall infiltrate. Okay, good start. I say that because I've won. Yeah, the Jungle Panther in what's basically a face hunter. Why? Because I don't have any of the other good 3-drops, which I can't even think of all of them.
One shot.
There's a Wolf Rider in here, but that's fine. Really? Really? Are you playing the basic deck or what the fuck is going on?
First.
I have no idea. Sometimes people confuse me. Oh well. Yes, that's yeah, that looks like a basic. Amazing. I'm not entirely sure how you are rank 15 with a basic deck. God damn it. It feels like I always get the one that I don't need, but I know that's not true. I know that I've gotten Huffer in cases where I What are you doing? That's not an amazing Frostbolt, because you still have to sacrifice that, so that Frostbolt was basically just a hero power that also cost you a card. Oh, you're gonna coin for it. That's a bit unusual. Okay, Blake Zuka, hero power. And punch in the face. This deck does not have a whole lot of depth to it, but you know, it's Face Hunter. What do you expect? It's also a shitty version of Face Hunter.
I hope you like my invention.
Because yeah, this guy is playing a basic deck. Yup. At least the second ooze did something. I don't know. This seems funny. So I just complained about having Misha, but then I basically just made another Misha, which I guess. And it's getting Frostbolts again. This feels rather repetitive. Yes. Welcome to Hunter. I will punch you in the face. That is what my deck is about. What is your deck about? Tracking and give me that.
To my side.
God damn it, I would have been fine with Huffer or Leo, but I just get that bullshit again, which means my explosive trap doesn't do anything. You know, sometimes we hate this game. Sometimes. Should have probably hero power instead of playing the trap here. But yeah, I should have. Okay, whatever. Don't give a shit. Just punch him in the face.
do that.
Of course I can do that. And we punch him in the face a whole lot, and he's dead, probably. And this is why everybody plays Face Hunter all the time, because you either kill him about this fast or even faster if you play real Face Hunter. Yeah, you're still dead. You either win in by like turn 6 or 7, or by turn 6 or 7 you don't have a board or don't have a lot of HP anymore. I'm not winning this, and you can concede. That's why everybody plays fucking Face Hunter. Yeah. Alright. Well, you know, it's kind of frustrating. You make a deck that's supposed to be kind of cool, and you play a bunch, and then you lose a bunch, you win a bunch, and then you play Face and you're just like, yeah, I won because I punched you in the face. Skill. Well, thank you all for watching. I will see you tomorrow, and until then, take it easy.